Yay! Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone.
Hi
We have
guys.
Evelyn here. So exciting. Um, do you want to introduce yourself and what you're going to be working on today?
Sure. I totally forgot between you and me that this is part of part of this, and that's so bad. I need to double check my username because I never plug myself really. Okay, I am at Evelyn Black 394 on YouTube. Um, on Instagram, I think I'm just Evelyn Black. Yeah, just Evelyn Black. But those are pretty much the only two places that I post. And I do writing vlogs and live streams. I will say I primarily live on the live stream side of things at the moment, but hoping to get back into writing vlogs. And I am working on what I hope will be my debut novel eventually at some point, Project Faucus. And I'm on chapter 12 right now. I'm about halfway through. So that's what I'll be working on tonight.
Yay! So exciting. And if you're new here, which you're probably not, I'm Saoirse, and today I'm going to be working on some admin things. I've got to work on my website a little bit and do some a little bank account setup. So just boring things today, but yay! I'm going to
She's
go
a
say hi to the
boss.
chat.
She's a boss babe.
We're doing the things over here. So
Yes.
um, Stu is here with the eyeballs. Hello. Annie is here. Good morning. Araya is here. Hello. Hedgehog is here. So exciting. Ash is here. Hello. Are you able to stay or are you gonna? I think you mentioned you had to like leave and be social, unfortunately, but hopefully we can get some yapping in for you. Beth is here. Hello. And Christina. Hello. Stu was like, I'm here. I'm ready. Where are you guys?
Stu is punctual. I take it.
I think so, yeah. Ash cannot stay. Yes, so unfortunate. I
Bummer.
hope you have a good time though. And
Yeah,
then you
definitely.
can tell us all about it later. So yay. All right. So if you all have any questions that you want to ask us or anything you guys want to yap about, let us know. And we'll get into some sprints at some point here. And that's the rule here, kind of is like if you guys don't chat, then we have to sprint and do work. So you either yap or we have to sprint. This is
That
so
sounds
funny. I'm like, I'm just waiting for like, I don't know if Tia's gonna make it in the chat today, but I'm just waiting for her to be like, no to sprinting.
oh my gosh. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that
Mm-hmm.
happening.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Um. Oh, I should also get Locust set up. I forgot
Mm,
to. It's like up. I just forgot to like put it on the thing. So
gotcha.
okay, but I'll take. Hold on. We'll go back to. Nope. That's no. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Um, I'm assuming this is book 2. Yes, okay, book 2. How's book 2 going so far? I feel like I haven't made much more progress on it the past like week or so because I've been super busy. But I'm around the midpoint in the first draft, so things are, you know, things are going, things are getting ramped up, which is fun. Um, no chat things. What do you mean? Oh no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong.
You're good.
How many days on average do you guys write throughout the week? Ooh, this is a good question.
Yeah, it is.
Evelyn, do you want to go first?
I mean, I can. For the most part, I write like I would say 3 days during the week, which is not a lot, but I predominantly write when I stream. That's kind of like one of the reasons I set up streaming was because it holds me accountable and forces me to sit in one spot and write the whole time. So usually I stream twice a week, and then I'll find another day during the week, usually at night, to sit and write. But yeah, 3 days is usually my max, honestly.
That's
So
good though. That's like, yeah,
it's
good amount of time.
it works. It's steady. Like progress is progress, right? So I'll take
Mhm.
it. But what about you,
Yeah.
Saoirse?
I feel like it's like when I'm not just super busy doing everything else, probably like 4 or 5 days a week. I like to make sure I give myself breaks, just because I need to have my breaks in, or I get yeah, very burnt out.
I feel that. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Um, 1 to 3 days for me, and it's on the weekends for bigger chunks of time. Yeah, that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
definitely a struggle to um like when I was working a 9 to 5, it was like, how am I supposed to get this? Like, where do I find the time to get like these big chunks of writing done? Um,
Yeah.
I try to write a bit every day, though I never have word count goals. Yeah.
Mm, that's smart. I've seen some people saying that like you shouldn't have word count goals. Instead, you should have goals more like I want to write something every day, even if it's just like a few sentences. I want to just touch
Hmm.
my project. I think that's probably healthier than having the word
Yeah.
count goals, I will say.
Yeah, that's one thing, just going through all of the revisions for book 1 really, like, detached me from word counts and, like, the importance of them, because when you're revising, you can't really rely on that as, like, a steady measure of progress, because there's some days where you're writing, like, full new scenes, and other days where you're just, like, reading through things and kind of, editing little tiny bits, so it's like it just becomes something where you're like, well, okay, today I technically only wrote like 13 words, but I worked for like hours or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. So now that I'm
Yeah.
drafting, it's like, it's cool. It's nice to get the high word count days, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not like a goal anymore. It's just like, I'm just going to sit down and try and write as much as I feel like doing that day, I guess.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah. I like that Stu writes every day though. I'm like,
Hmm. Yeah.
definitely very consistent.
I mean, I would love to aspire to that. I feel like it keeps you grounded in your story so much more.
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe I'll work my way up to that, but yeah, right now we're sitting at 3, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. It can get, like, hard to get back into your story. I've, like, that's what
Mhm.
I'm like, today I'm like, "Ooh, if I can get some writing in, that'll be nice," because I just haven't touched my story in, like, maybe a week or so.
Mhm.
I think since last Wednesday was the last time that I wrote anything. I can't remember.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that can be hard.
Christina's question, if you had to choose one character to write a novel of that's in your current whip, who would it be? Like, who earns a spinoff?
Ooh,
Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Um, I
that's a
have
good
answers for
question.
this.
You have answers, girl, then take it away. Go for it. I need to think for a second. So I'm here for you, you going
Yes.
first.
So I already have several like spin-offs planned for this because I love all my characters so much. So like basically like the first 3 books are gonna follow like my main character, like the FMC and the MMC, and then the next 3 books are going to be like kind of a spin-off, and they're gonna switch to another character and her love interest for those like next 3 books. And then I think only Ash and Stu will know who I'm talking about, but like Benny is gonna get his own like series at some point because he deserves it. Everybody loves him, so he needs to like be the main character. And
Oh,
then I also have 2 other characters that are like more on the side, and I just feel like they really need like they both need like their own like standalone like cozy fantasy romance. So
gotcha. I feel that.
yes.
Wow. This makes me so excited to read your book now because I'm like, if they all stand on their own that well, which I don't, I think that's awesome. That just means that your book is going to be so like captivating all the way through, because
I
I
hope so.
love characters. Like that's my main thing.
Oh,
I
good.
honestly could give a flying hoot, about the setting
Mhm.
and stuff. Not that that's not great and not that it doesn't have its place, but I love good characters and good character development.
Same. Yes. Like
So
if
I'm
you give me like just a cast of enjoyable characters, like I don't care about the rest of it. Like it's all good, like I'm like, "Ooh, yes, magic, please." And like this is a fun world and everything, but like these characters are like the important part.
for sure, 100%,
Yeah.
100%. Um, yeah, if I had to do a spinoff, like I did think about this the other day. I think like maybe my villain, I would like to give him a spinoff, like more of a prequel, kind of
Mm.
thing. Because I really put a lot of thought into. I wanted to make my villain. He's evil, but he really believes that he is like vindicated in what he's doing, right? Like he has an
Mhm.
origin story that made him the way he
Mhm.
is and that sort of thing. So I think I would probably have to give my villain like a prequel spinoff if that counts. If it was something like in the future and it wasn't a prequel, um yeah, I don't know who that would be, honestly. That'd be hard. I'd have to think about that. I guess I'll just say my villain for now. Like I definitely think it'd be interesting to see how he got to where he is now because there's a lot
Mhm.
to that. So,
That's so fun though. I love like a good villain origin story situation.
thanks. Me too. I'm like obsessed. I love villains are like my favorite more than the hero, honestly. So I really wanted to make sure I didn't just throw him into the book being evil for the sake of being evil. You know what I mean? Like I wanted him to
Mhm.
have his own motivations and his own like things
Yeah.
that molded him into that. So,
I love
yeah.
that.
Thank you.
Stu says, "Yeah, I feel weird if I don't work on my story."
Valid.
Same. I start like missing my characters, and I'm like, "Oh man, I need to
See
get
how
back
they're
in."
doing, right? Like check up, make
Mhm.
sure nothing tragic has happened yet.
Yes. I actively think about my story every day, but I can't write every day because full-time job and life. Yeah. I feel like that's good though, as long as you can like mentally check in with your story like often, then you just stay in the vibes.
Mhm.
Yeah. How often I write depends so much on how hard the current section is. Is that like if the section that you're working on is really hard, you kind of don't write and don't come back to it as often, or is it like the opposite? I'm assuming it's that way though. But yeah,
Yeah, I
I
relate to that so much. Like hitting a rough spot in a chapter. Like I used brackets last night for one of the first times in my entire book because I was just like, I am not writing this scene right now. I'm just not. Like I don't have
Mhm.
it in me. And if I had stuck to it, I think I would have. It's dangerous, right? You can like step away and then you never come back. Before you know it, you're like, oh, I should just shelve this, when you hit one of
Yeah.
those rough spots. So I relate to that where you feel like less motivated when you've run into a bit of a tricky spot in the
Mhm.
story.
Yeah, no, I definitely find it's like harder to get my butt in the chair if I know like whatever scene I'm writing that day is one that I'm like didn't outline very much or like know is going to be kind of difficult to like get through.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
but
For sure.
at least like, well, I don't know about you guys, but you can, kind of skip it if like if it's like, oh, maybe I'll write. Like I did this, I think it was like last week. I kind of got to this one scene where I'm like, I don't even know if this part is going to make it into the book. So I'm like, I kind of don't want to write it right now. And I just feel like I'll get more done if I like move to the next scene and then I can like, you know, send it to beta readers. And if they are like, yes, we need the rest of this one section
Mm.
of the book, then I'm like, then I can actually write it, if that makes sense.
No, that makes total sense. Working smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite sayings. Totally applies.
So I'm just like, I don't want to write it if it's like, if people are like, actually, this one plot arc is kind of boring and doesn't really make sense, I'm like, but maybe I'll probably add in like a couple more scenes before I give it to people just to like somewhat attempt to wrap it up. But yeah. Follow-up question. How do you create a plot around the spinoff idea? I've tried to make it work because I love the characters, but then it doesn't warrant a full novel or anything. Ooh. Yeah, I might have to get back to you on this when I actually go to like write them, but at least for like Benny's story, I know there's going to be a brand new like FMC in that book, and it's going to be like, it'll still be somewhat his story, but it will also focus on her story, and that's like a totally new idea. And like the plot will be, I haven't fully worked it out, but it'll be like it won't be connected to the plot of like the main series, but it'll still be in that world. But I do kind of like worry about that. I'm like, will it be repetitive? Like, will people feel like they're reading like the same story over and over again? But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine if you make the decision to write a whole nother story, that's something you're going to have to, you're almost starting at square one. Like, I was kind of looking at my characters, pondering this. I'm like, and I was looking at all of them, right? Trying to think, like, if any of them got a spinoff, how would I handle it? And the only thing that I can come up with is, like, for example, I have a character, Sloane, who, in theory, I could, like, her character arc at the end of the series could be like not fully complete, and then she could be propelled into a whole nother city or area to finish that arc, right? Which then you could maybe make that into a whole spin-off, at least like one book. But that's the only thing I can think of, is if you like didn't fully complete a certain side character's arc and then you carried
Mm-hmm.
that over into a spin-off, like, because if someone's really invested in that character, they might be interested in that spinoff just because they want to see that character get their like fully happy ending, everything kind of gets tied up for them.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. It'd be hard. You'd have to really, I mean, and I'm a big outliner, so like if I were to do a spinoff, I would have to sit and actually really brainstorm fresh new plot points for them.
Yeah.
I don't think you can keep them in the same environment personally and make it fresh, in my opinion. I think you'd have to catapult them into
Mm-hmm.
another world or another area.
Yeah. I like that advice though about like the character arc, because I think that's why I feel like so many of my characters like need a spinoff, is because I can't like explore their character arcs fully in like the main series.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, and then also I think too with like romance, it's a little easier because it's like if they haven't had their like romantic, happily ever after, then you have a bit of plot there in terms of like the
Mm-hmm.
romance arc. So there's a little bit of, I think, somewhere to start. But if you're not writing a romance, then I'm I'm not sure. Um, but yeah. Oh, skipping. Yes, we do love a prequel. They're so fun. Um, yeah, that makes sense. If I come out of a writing session with only 200 words, I feel really bad, but sometimes it just has to be like that. Yeah. But at least you got some writing in, and then the next time, usually is like a little bit easier. Miley is here. Hello. Glad you could join us. Everybody saying hi.
Yeah.
Ash says, for one of my projects, the prequel is about the origin of how certain creatures were created. That just
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't make sense to have in the main story. Oh, yes.
Love
That's
that.
interesting. I like that. I want to know more. I
Yeah,
need
me
I
too.
need the whole thing right now.
Yeah, I love the idea of that, actually, of like exploring the lore of your land more in depth too,
Mhm.
including like creatures and also maybe how certain places came to be and stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like that. Yep, origin stories. Yes. We do love that. I need Ash's books right now.
Oh, she says you'll find out in 2027.
Do I get to find out like a little bit earlier because I will be beta reading, right? I hope so. Yes. They're just so good and they just like, I don't know, I just love when you really like a series and then the author is like, here's more. Like I'm like, I will
Mhm.
take any of it. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, light
Ooh,
bulb.
please elaborate. Or you
Yes.
don't have to. You don't have to share if you don't want to, but I'm curious. Also, hello Rebecca. How are you? Um for Coast of Bone, when I finally came up with a creation myth early on, everything finally made sense. Ooh, yes. I do. I love when like the creation myths are like included and you get to kind of learn about them as you go in the book, or like when it's like, yeah, like a prequel or something. That's so fun.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
everybody was like, tell us more, Christina.
Yeah, I'm curious what Christina thought of, like, what Christina's idea
Same.
is for sure.
I haven't started it. I need to finish 3 other projects first. Ash. Okay. That's as long as I get to read something from you, I'll be okay.
There you go, compromise, right?
Yes. Like my MC's Mama's Life Before Everything. Oh, in
That's a
my
vibe.
Vamps project. I like it. It sounds interesting. Yes, just write faster, Ash. Thank you.
I love that. With the
It's
little
so like just being friends with other writers and you're like, can you just write your story faster so I can read it? Jeez.
yeah.
I think for fantasy, you should know how your world started, where the magic came from. That's where the theming and internal logic is for me.
Yeah, I
I
100%
do
agree.
not know this in my story, but
I literally have 2 huge lore drops in, like, the first 3 chapters, which I am now moving one of them to the prologue, I think, because I just think it's
Mhm.
too much in the first chapter, but, like, I went in depth on this to the point where it was, like, it almost held me back because I got so invested in how the world started that I could have written a whole 'nother book on that, you know what I mean? And I had to stop outlining
Mhm.
that and just set it aside and be like, "You know enough to write the existing story," you know? But I love that
Yeah,
too. I love it so
yeah.
much.
I also, yeah, I think too for like different genres. So I think like for paranormal romance, it's not usually a thing. I feel like you're just kind of like, no, there's just magic, like, or whatever, or like there's just supernatural creatures, and like maybe there's some like hand waving at where they come from and stuff. But I
Mhm.
don't know, it's always like super focused on. But for one of my other projects, like I know kind of like the world has been sort of like separated, like the different
Mm.
kingdoms kind of like they're not, you know, a map, right? And like there's
Mhm.
like the borders. It's like um just like all these kingdoms were kind of like, I don't know if kingdom's the right word. I don't know if I'm going to end up using that for this book, but like all of the realms are sort of like magically kind of sealed off from one another.
Ooh, cool.
And I know like kind of I'm still fleshing out details, but I know like how that happened. So I'm like, it'll be fun to at some point like throw that
Revisit.
into that. But that is a different project that I won't be working on for a while.
Yeah, a lot of people I think Brandon Sanderson says that, like, writers need to keep in mind the hollow I think it's called the hollow iceberg theory, where, like, you
Mhm.
really just need to know enough to, like, envision, you know, the iceberg, but everything on the inside, like, or everything below the waterline, like, you don't need to know all that yet, you know?
Mhm. Yes,
So
it's a little illusion.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Um
Oh my god, I do that all the time. That, like, just reminded me
Same.
that I have notes in my in my notes app that I need to go through.
I have like a whole like brainstorming like file in my Scrivener that I just add things to, and then I totally forget to like go back and incorporate some of them in like the first draft and stuff. So
Yeah, that's what I have, a brainstorming doc with tabs, and I think my tabs say like need it, would like to have it. They're like very cash.
yeah,
Um
that's so organized though.
there it's a lot. Like I showed it to Taylor and she was like, "What the hell?" But anyways, it's like very lengthy. But before I started my outline, I went through and marked like need to have, would like to have, and then like everything else fell in a different category. And that way when I did my outline, I could like slot in the stuff that I liked.
Mhm.
But I have not added, I
Mm,
need to dump stuff from my note app into that. I have not done that in
yeah.
a while.
It's like I don't know, I kind of just forget because I'll have like ideas after the outlining phase that I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I'll need to like work this in somehow. And so I'll like make a note of it. But then as I'm drafting, I like completely forget to look at that document. So,
Yeah, that's what I have. Like I got a book idea the other day and I thought it was so good. And I wrote it in a
ooh.
random app and I need to
Oh
go back and
no.
find it and put it in that brain dump doc or else I'm never gonna find
Yeah.
it, because I have like thousands of notes on here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that in our first sprint. I'm resolved to doing that now because I really don't want to lose it.
Yes, you should. That's a good idea. Let me try to catch up with chat real quick. Being friends with writers is the hardest thing ever. Yes, agreed. Um, ooh, yeah, it's really helped Ash with her main storyline. That makes sense. What is this? Oh, because she told you to write faster. Got it.
I was hoping that's what that was.
I do wish I could just download everything onto paper as is. Yeah, that would make sense. Download from my brain would be so helpful. That would be nice. Like you just kind of like beam it to your computer or something.
Listen, we're getting there. I'm convinced. We're
We
getting
probably
there.
are, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it can start slowing you down. That's why I like to write the creation story like someone in world would tell it and then I leave it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I had to do too eventually.
yeah.
It's the first lore drop is done through like a radio show. So it's more concise, and then the second one is given as like a public speaking practice exercise. So it's like a shorter story. Um, yeah, and I had to do that too. Cause yeah, it
Yeah.
just you can get really caught up in it otherwise. I really empathize with Miley's view on that.
Yeah. I'm like I have kind of the opposite problem where it's like I want to get started, so I'll like start without knowing a lot of things. But then I usually end up like that's kind of my zero draft, and then I'll start over again and kind of like outline and then do my actual first draft once I like know those details. But I think
Yeah.
that's just like part of my brainstorming process, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
Um, yeah, it's a hard
Mhm.
system in your head. Okay, that's interesting. I love that. I feel like my magic system is kind of like somewhere in the middle. I don't really know.
Mm. That's totally valid.
Yeah.
It's totally valid to have a blend of like hard and soft. That's
Mhm.
what I think when Brandon Sanderson talked, sorry, not to quote him for like the 50th time, but in one of his lectures, he likes to talk about like Lord of the Rings and how
Mhm.
Gandalf is soft magic. Like we don't know what his limitations are, right? He just has this magic staff and I guess if you read the Silmarillion, like there's some more detail about it, but to the normal
Mhm.
reader, it's really soft. But then there are other people that have much harder, hard set forms of magic. So I feel like having a blend is totally fair. It's just whatever
Yeah.
you want?
Yeah, and it makes sense, like, plot-wise, because like, some of my characters just don't understand their magic fully because, like, the society they're in doesn't really, like, empower them to, like,
Mm.
know this stuff, so it kind of works for the, like, plot and stuff.
Well, and I think that's really smart because he also says that if you make it too hard, then you could potentially paint your characters into a corner at some point, right? And then you're going, shit. If I hadn't made it such a hard system, someone could have like, pulled an extra trick out the bag right here and saved
Yeah.
everyone. But like, you've made it too strict, and so they can't do that. So, yeah, I feel like that's smart to do it that way, Saoirse. In
Mhm.
my opinion, just my opinion.
Yeah. Uh, Christina says, I love to drop lore in world at random and have the reader connect dots, or at least that's my intention. Who knows if it comes across as not confusing. I like that. I feel like that's a good way to do it. It's like not info dumping. You're just kind of like naturally dropping little things here and there. So, I have notes going back to 2010 about my stories on Word. Oh my gosh.
That's epic.
That's so funny. I probably honestly do as well. Like if I were to go through my notes app on my phone, it's probably, I've got some old ones on there. Would it just be me as my lore drop?
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Araya's got a unique situation.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, memoirs are like their own thing, different rules.
The whole thing is a lore drop, really, right? Like,
that's true.
In a good way. In a good way.
Yeah. We like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so like that. I didn't know the creation myth until chapter 4. I didn't know this was oh my gosh, I'm gonna not be able to pronounce that. Anansi retelling for even longer than that. I have to start writing to learn what the fuck's going on. Yes, that's me too. Like I gotta get into my character's head a little bit. I gotta like, I don't know, just start seeing like which ideas are like intriguing to me, I guess. So yes.
I'm Googling what a Nanzi is. I had to see.
This is some sort of spider related.
Yeah, that's what I'm gathering. A trickster figure.
Yeah.
In West African and Caribbean folklore, often depicted as a spider, known for cunning wit and storytelling abilities, using these traits to outsmart more powerful beings. I won't keep going, but this is cool. This is dope. I'm into this.
I'm like, I was like, I know, like, I've read, you know, Miley's project board and stuff, so I'm like, I know, like, I kind of am familiar with their story, but I'm like bad at pronouncing things, so
all good.
Yeah. Christina writes what I want to read. Don't give me a paragraph of lore, give me a conversation between historians. Yeah, that's like, that's just more, I don't know,
organic.
Yeah, and it's not just, you can really make it like not just a block of a bunch of info dumping. It's like you can use it to like also characterize your characters and stuff. So
yeah, 100%.
Oh, also once I get caught up with chat, we'll do a sprint.
I was like, man, we're vibing, we're chilling. I'm hanging, I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I guess if we have to sprint, you know, we can.
I'm like, we're already like, you know, a half hour in. We should probably do something productive.
It's fair.
Ooh, wait. Okay, am I reading this correctly? You and Miley wrote? No, I'm not reading this correctly. I thought for a second, I was like, oh, you and Miley together wrote a thriller.
I can see why you would think like, that.
What? That's so cool. How did I not know about this? Sorry. A good 80K in and learned a new thing and started over. Oh, wow. That's pretty far in. Apparently I like to start over on projects. Okay. I can relate to this though. Actually, I feel like with all of my stories so far, I've like gotten a fair chunk into the book and then had to start over because I like figured out more of the world building or like the characters or something. And like even with Project Canopies, like I didn't have to start over, but that second draft was a heavy rewrite because I just learned so much when I'm drafting for the first time. I feel like this is a lie. I feel like I did not pronounce that properly, but I'll learn. I'll Google it. Maybe it's probably close enough.
Tia just came in. Saoirse just saying.
Oh, just in time for our sprint.
Yep.
Perfect timing, Tia. Except I'm now behind on chat again.
Sorry, my bad. I'm gabbing.
One day we'll have to actually make lore. Yes. But will be so excited to read it. So, okay, I did. Yes. Okay. That's exciting.
That's what I
Oh,
thought in my head. I didn't want to say it though because I wasn't sure if that's like a bad thing to compare them, you know. But yeah, that's the vibe I got. Like a
that's
much
so
cooler
fun.
Loki.
Literally Spider-Man. That's I like. I want to read so bad, but I'm also like spiders. But I think I will. I'm gonna read it. We'll just deal with the
Is it called
arachnophobia.
arachnophobia? Yeah.
Sell your book by only the lore and nothing else. Ooh.
Is that directed at us?
I think so.
I mean, I'd be down, but we might want to do it on our next break,
Yeah,
right?
next
Like,
time. Yeah.
because
Let's
then
do
we
that on
can.
the next time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to share some lore on the next break, but I would need a minute to like look back at what I wrote out.
I don't have like a ton, but I think I have a little bit, so we can share that next time.
Yeah.
Yes, Miley and Christina now need to write a thriller together.
Yes. I was actually sitting there thinking like, man, we should make like a group doc and just get a bunch of us from the Discord to like edit a short story or something. It'd be pretty fun.
Oh my gosh, it would be wild. That would be so fun. Yeah, it's a great prompt or like question. And sorry, I just laughed. I was just responding to Miley about not learning what's going on in the story. Okay. I get it now. I'm gonna leave. No, you have to stay. I'm sorry.
Those are the rules, Tia. Those are the rules.
This is so fun. I'm so excited for your guys' thriller. I would like to have this book in my hands very soon. Thank you. Okay, the creator was the universe crying over how empty it is and forms the world from its tears and breath. Spirits rose from its love, dragons from its elements, and fairies from wonder. Wow.
All right. Well, now so we can't share our lore because how are we supposed to follow that? I'm not following that.
We'll do our sprint and then people will forget how amazing.
Fairies from wonder, tears from breath. What the hell? I am not going to compete with that. There is not a chance on this earth. I got to read this again. Like, feel free to move on. I'll find it in the chat, but I got to reread that. Oh my God.
Christina says, I'll come up with the effed up action thriller plot and Miley will write the beautiful prose. Yeah, really. Oh my gosh. Tia, you're legally obligated to write now that you're here. Yes. We're writing. We're doing, I'm doing admin stuff, but you all are writing. To be honest, I'm into that division of labor. I'm not good at plotting. I don't know though. I feel like you are because you just came up with that amazing, well, you didn't just come up with,
but you had it at the ready.
Yeah. It does sound so cool.
Yeah. Not a chance in hell.
We'll give it, you know.
I mean, maybe we'll see on the next break. But it almost gives me like excuse me, Jesus, I'm like dying over here. But it almost gives me like mythlit. I took mythological literature last semester and loved it, and it almost gives me that same vibe. Like I especially loved Norse mythology, and I feel like that gives me that same kind of like energy, you know, like this really mystical energy. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm so excited to read this.
Miley just sent a follow-up, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not going to force you ahead, but look at this. The sky was crying through the stars, so they're the falling stars.
I need the book right now.
Yeah, me too.
Immediately.
It better be like in the Discord, in a DM. When just I get off.
For us.
Yes. Oh my God. Brutal.
Yes, that's amazing. Okay, we're gonna sprint now, I think. Is everyone okay with a 35-minute sprint?
That works for me.
And Tia, you better still be here. So 19 chapters into the zero draft. Dang it.
Well, just write faster. What was it that
Yeah,
Stu said? Just write faster, right?
just write
Come on,
faster.
Miley. Just write faster.
Okay, Christina is down for 35. Yeah, Tia, where are you at? Better still be here. We're being productive. We probably did scare her away. No, she's probably here. She's just not not gonna want to sprint.
She's hiding.
Yes, exactly. This is okay, Stu. This is your job. Is you just go tell everybody to pick up the pace because we need books to read. Yes. See, she is here still. Yay! You can do like, I don't know. You could do a different sprint. Like I'm gonna do an admin sprint. You could do a sprint where you research sewing machines. I just got out of a slump. Oh no.
Well, take your time then. You get a exception.
Okay, Stu, this wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, that does not apply to us. We are the like, I don't know.
We got a sprint right now, you know.
Yeah, we got a sprint.
We're not streaming right now, so
we can't.
I'm world building. It's fun. I don't mind. Okay, so you're doing a world building sprint, so that's great. Hedgie, that means you too.
I heard an excerpt from Spy School at one of the Miley story times. It was good. So
I did too. Yeah, I was like, just all of the stories that were read the time that I went. I was like, I need them all. Sorry, Tia, I shouldn't have brought it up.
What's the deal with the sewing machines? I'm so curious. Like
she's trying to buy a sewing machine and she doesn't know which one to get.
Okay, Tia, I have an inside scoop for you. So I don't ever talk about this, but I actually sew or used to sew quite a bit. Back when I taught dance, I would make costumes all the time and all this stuff. So, great place to get sewing machines for cheap is the thrift store. You would not believe how many sewing machines end up at the thrift store that are like nice sewing machines. I don't know if it's just because people get them thinking they're going to use them and then they don't. I don't know, but just saying that's a good like low commitment route to consider. I don't know how the thrifts are near you too. Sometimes that varies, but just saying, I have seen quite a few. Oh, okay, maybe not. Sorry. I thought I was coming in with like this gold advice, but I guess not.
But you did come in with like a massive drop.
Oh, well, I mean,
hot dance, been sewing. Wow.
Yeah, I did it. I did it for a long time, but
that's so fun. Okay. Also, if it applies to us, then it also applies to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess it is applying to us. We're gonna try to write fast. We're gonna do our best. Yeah. I mean, Stu did tell us, so we've got to do it. We've got to oblige.
Yeah. All right, let me get this set up. Are we ready? Are we ready to sprint?
Yep, ready as we're gonna be. Now I will say I'm gonna run Mike out for like 2 seconds on this first sprint because he's getting like antsy, but I will come right back. So
okay, yeah. Also Sam, I gotta go feed my dog. All right. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Hello.
Hello. How did that go for you?
Not well.
Oh,
I
darn.
am struggling with technology right now. It's
Oh,
just a
really?
mess. Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Um, I am supposed to get like login, like online banking instructions sent to me. I haven't received them, so I can't set up my bank account online. And then I was going to start work on my website again. And all the work that I put into it like a couple days ago is like I went and looked at it today. It's all messed up. Like I don't know what's happening. Like the I made like a little logo for my site and it like
Uh-huh.
somehow got duplicated and I can't figure out and it's like I'm using WordPress and I'm like using one of their themes and it's
Okay.
like the theme itself is like messed up, like the one that I picked to use. And so
Oh.
if I switch to a different one, then it's working. But I'm like, I don't like the look of any of the other ones, so I'm just like, ah.
Can you go into any of the code for it? I know WordPress used to be you could go in and look at the code a little bit.
I think it depends on the theme, and I
Oh,
can't like
okay.
the site is not great. Like to be honest, I am
Yeah,
not, and
no. I have
I used to be a software developer. Like I should
Ooh,
not be having this much trouble with this, but it's like it is a disaster. Um,
that sucks,
yeah.
Saoirse. I will tell you, I've tried WordPress and Wix, and I prefer Wix. I don't know if you've ever tried that, but
Yeah, I got this like a year free through
mm,
like when I set up my LLC, like the place I set it up through had like a free like website thing for a year.
nice,
So
like a
I'm kind of stuck
voucher.
with it. Yeah.
Oh, well, WordPress is still good. Like, it's not bad. I just think Wix is definitely like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
felt it was more like user friendly overall, um, but yeah, man, I was gonna say, like, if you could see the code, obviously, if you used to be a software developer, like, you could just even look for something duplicated and try and shoot your shot, and
Yeah.
figure it out.
It's
But
like each theme is like different, like the way to customize it is different. Like it has like a
mm,
different UI. And
oh,
so I'm like trying to figure out this one and like how to
I
it's a
wonder
disaster.
if they're all made by different website designers. I have a theory because when I signed up for WordPress way back when, I had a lot of people suddenly emailing me saying, like, hire me to design your WordPress site. So I think that there's like individual designers, and maybe that's why the UI is so different. But yeah, I'm sorry, Saoirse. I know you were really like looking forward to doing that stuff tonight. So I'm sorry you're hitting
Yeah.
those hiccups. That's a bummer.
Oh, I'm going to not work on it today anymore and I'll just like check it again in a couple days and see if it's working again. Cause it was fine like literally 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. But
Oh,
anyways.
I'm sorry. That's a bummer.
How about you? How did the sprint go?
I'm not gonna lie. I totally went back and was like, I'm gonna find where I put my lore. And I was like, because I have not reread any of my stuff. So like I remember
Mhm.
writing it, but I haven't reread it. And I I went back and reread this and I was like, man, I really thought I did something when I wrote this. But
Oh,
it is fantasy with a capital F, I guess, is the best way to put it. It is very,
oh
yeah,
my
it's
God.
something. So
I
I,
bet it's probably like better than you're probably being really hard on yourself.
I don't know, man. It's pretty, it's pretty out there. I appreciate the support, but it's pretty out there. So I was like, this is why you wait until, like, I had told myself I was going to wait till I finished the whole first draft to go back and reread anything. And I was like, this is why you do that. But I did actually sit and like try and edit some of it because I was just like, well, now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. I gotta address some of that. So I don't really know. I guess for word count, I could say like roughly what I proofed. Let me see here. I proofed 393 words.
Oh, nice.
Out of the lore drop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I at least did one pass, right? Like I wouldn't say it's a firm edit, but yeah, I at least went through it. So anyways.
Good.
Yeah.
Looks like Ari popped in for a little bit there.
I love Ari.
Probably not here anymore, but just in case, hello.
She's so sweet.
She is. Let me catch up on chat. Made it just a little bit further in Nancy's retelling of the creation myth. It's slow going because I'm scared of what comes next.
Ooh.
No. What comes next?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. I'm hoping it'll solve itself over the next couple of days. Yeah. This is why I am no longer in that industry. It's stressful.
Yeah.
New lore drop. We're doing all the lore drops today, apparently. So
that was a pretty cool lore drop. You got to admit, finding out that you were a software developer, I was like, that's pretty cool.
I know. I think it's like so random and people wouldn't expect it, but
yeah, I didn't really expect that from you just because you seem like super creative. Not saying that they're like one or the other, but also, what the heck am I? Anyways, I looked over. I forget that I'm on camera sometimes. I swear to God. Anyways, but yeah, I was surprised. Like one of my best friends is a software developer, so that's pretty cool. I was like, this tracks.
Yeah, I feel like when you work in like a corporate setting, you don't get to be super creative with it, but it can be kind of a creative thing if you're kind of doing it on your own, I feel. Yeah. Beth got a chapter read in Ian's book 5. Wow. That's so fun. Christina wrote 29 bitty words, but got to where I stopped yesterday. Nice. Yes. Oh, give us the lore. I don't know if I have any more, but we'll see what comes out. That's the thing is like I forget what people don't know, you know?
Hit me dude, my lore literally starts with Once Upon a Time, Christina. I'm kidding you not, because I was okay, it was first draft and I was like, okay, we're gonna like settle into the vibes. I can change this later. It literally starts Once Upon a Time.
Yes, I love it. Sometimes you just have to like figure out like a quick way to get started with something.
Yeah, you know, just got to get started and then you can fix it later. So. Oh gosh, it's rough. I mean, yeah, it's quite.
Do you want to share it for this? I starred this so we could come back to it.
I know. Well, that's part of the reason I looked it up was I was like, maybe, but then when Miley shared her awesome lore and had it concisely written in like a few sentences, I was like, well, that's not me. Because I'm telling you, this was like 300 and something words, and I'm not even halfway through like this backstory. I mean, I could share it at some point. If we have a good break, like if we're caught up with the chat, you know, I could share it. But it would be it would be a lot to share too, I will say. It'd be the most I've ever shared about anything in my book. But
yeah. Just saying. Hedgehog didn't do much. Honestly, same. I feel like just hitting all those problems, I did not get anything done. Stu wrote a bit and grabbed a popsicle. Ooh, that sounds nice. What flavor was it?
Saoirse asking the important questions here. Yes, we want to know. We need to place bets on what flavor it is.
Ooh. I feel like it's something like citrusy. I don't know.
I'm gonna guess like a watermelon. Is that citrusy?
Ooh.
Count, but I'm gonna guess
No.
watermelon.
No. Yeah, I like it. What comes next is a dragon dies. So the city gets hit by a tidal wave, and Nazi has her fourth on-page brush with death. What? But like on purpose a little bit.
Jesus. This is an intense
Yikes.
this is an intense story, but I'm here for it.
I know.
I can't remember the last time I heard a story. Well, I guess because this is lore based, the tidal wave really makes sense. Like it tracks, right? For like a mythological based story. But I'm like, I love that. I love a good tidal wave. You know, you don't see that happen that much in books, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I want to read this so bad. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Oh.
If we have a break at some point, like a good break, I'll read some of it, maybe. But y'all would have to give me a lot of grace. but if y'all could do that, I would. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So much, apparently. We got lore drops going on all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think you missed much. Oh, AJ, hello. Oh yeah, I did. I saw your cat in the background.
Oh, my cat, Walter.
Yeah,
Walter's always up to no good.
It's a good thing Nancy's got the plot armor. Yes. That's what she's testing.
Oh, that's cool. I'm like obsessed with this kind of. I love this.
It's very exciting. Yes. Literally pushing the limits. Ooh, raspberry. Ooh, that would be good.
I hate raspberry. I'm sorry. I hate like any sort of purple, like it's the bane of my existence. Purple raspberry lollipops, like anything raspberry.
What about like blackberry?
Oh nope. Anything berry probably is a big no. Like a hard stop.
Oh no, those are like my favorites.
Look, if we ever meet up in person and get a pack of popsicles, it works out better that way anyways, right? Because then you can have what you like, I can have what I like, you know, to each their own.
Fair. Yes. It will work out perfectly. Also, Tia, don't you literally know like how your universe was created? So you do know the lore of your book.
Yeah. I hear Tia's like a big time plotter, so I highly doubt.
Unless she's talking about a different project, which could be, because I think she's brainstorming for a different one. Ooh, gotcha. Cherry popsicle. Cherry flavored things taste like cough syrup to me.
Ooh. I mean,
I don't know.
You're not wrong, actually.
A chocolate popsicle.
I would have never guessed that.
That's like, for some reason, like anticlimactic. I don't know.
I mean, I dig it. I'm a chocolate fiend, so I dig it. You know,
I do like chocolate, but like, I don't know, a popsicle?
Yeah, it's an interesting combination, but you know, still have to rate it like out of 10. Let us know, you know.
If you want, you can only read like half of it. You don't have to give it all away.
Yeah, I'd probably only read a certain.
Yeah. Or you could like summarize it too if you wanted.
Yeah.
Or you don't
it's
have
pretty,
to.
It's pretty. It's a healthy story. I thought about trying to summarize it and I was like, I don't even know how I would summarize it. So I don't know.
Yes, yes,
Oh.
we will all give you grace there.
Mhm. Walter's up to good. No, don't be fooled by the cute little orange face. He
Oh,
is, yeah, a troublemaker. He's a sweet boy, but he's a troublemaker. It's part of the reason he's named Walter, because you could only get so mad at a cat named Walter. You know what I mean? Like,
oh,
so
that's so
yeah.
cute. The thing you need to know about Coast of Bone is that the narrator is a character and Nancy has to deal with them. She has discovered that includes plot armor. That's so interesting.
Mm,
Oh, I need the book, Miley, please, and
yeah.
thank you. Yes.
Look, I will die on this hill. Raspberry flavor is just, look, we can duke it out, Miley. We can duke it out. I'm not a fan, but that's okay. Like I said, to each their own, you know?
Yeah, and this just means more raspberry things for me and Miley, so.
Yeah, and more of the other stuff for me. So, you know.
Oh, that's right, Tia. Yes. But yeah, it does count because
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about is like origin stories and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yes. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Sarita is here. Hi, I've been at work. It has been a week. Yes. How's everyone? Currently fighting with technology, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how it's going. Gods are sent to create the world. They make a demigod to manage the world, to manage the world, I'm assuming, and leave him behind to maintain it. And he gets sad and depressed, makes a human, and the world goes to shit. I don't know. Yeah,
This
that
tracks.
would, yeah.
That
Yeah.
seems like something that would happen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If a human was, are you saying like the human is left in charge of the world? Demigod to manage the world, leave him behind to maintain it. He gets sad and depressed, makes a human. Oh, I guess the human is just like a companion for him, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. That's cool. I love that premise.
Yeah. I think cherry is one of those flavors that isn't actually how the fruit tastes. So cherry flavored things are always going to taste weird. Yeah, like I
Mhm.
love cherries, but just cherry flavored things taste like medicine to me.
Yeah. I've never had a cherry. I wouldn't know, but
You've never had it? Do you just not like fruit?
I'm not a big, look, I'm a big if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of person. So like if I find something I like, I could eat the same meal like every day for the rest of my life. I'm just not very adventurous.
That's
Um
fair.
yeah, so no,
Yeah.
never had a cherry. There's a lot of things I've never had. We've gone through this on like one of my streams, but like literally I had pie for the first time like very recently.
Wow.
I've never had a Slurpee. I've never had a strawberry.
Oh,
Like, there's a lot of
never
things
had a
I've just never.
strawberry.
Nope, never had a strawberry. I've had strawberry banana smoothies. So
Hmm.
that's like close, right? You know, strawberries are in it,
No.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have a fairly limited range of foods
You
that I
know
like
what?
to
But
eat.
if you know what you like, then that's
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, life's too short. Sometimes you just
Mhm.
gotta
Like
give it
when
to.
I don't know, like if I go to a restaurant that I've been to before and I know that there's something on the menu that I really, really
Mhm.
liked, I'm just gonna order that again. Because like,
Yeah,
what if I try something new and then I don't like it and then it's like disappointing, you know?
yeah, and then you've wasted like your meal, you know, your meal out,
Yeah,
right? So yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Uh, okay, they're not super chocolatey, kind of light and refreshing. Like a comfortable six.
like a
This is
comfortable
like
six.
6 out of 10.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
rating. That's fair. That's fair.
yeah, that makes
I'm
sense.
just picturing like Nesquik is like watery chocolate milk, and that's what I'm picturing it tasting as, like frozen, slushy Nesquik.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. And I feel like I've had one before, but it's just been a while because I don't know. I need to go get some popsicles. I don't like remember the last time I had one.
Yeah, me neither.
Um, Tia says it's so spoiler heavy. I'm just realizing that. Oh, your lore?
Mm,
Okay, everybody forget what Tia just told us. We won't remember.
okay. Yeah, we'll wipe it from our minds. I'll just change the whole
Just
thing. No,
just
don't,
throw away
don't.
the whole book and rewrite it.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Oh my god. That would be Oh, so many years of like work wasted.
I know. Could you imagine being on a live
Mm.
stream and like giving away your ending, like just blurting it out without realizing, and then being like, "Oh my god."
I'm like nervous that I will do that on accident.
Same. I've thought about it. It's gonna
At
be like,
least like I feel like the people here would still read it, even if
yeah.
we spoiled it. Yeah.
Well, and you could always, in theory, like delete the live after you're done. If something like that
That is
happened,
true.
like at least if
Yeah.
it was one of my streams that a guest did that, I'd be like, "Don't worry about it. Consider it gone. We're gonna hide
Yes.
the bodies, right? Like it's
Yes.
gone, done and buried."
Oh my god, I love that.
The Danny's part. Do you mean Denny's? Danny's? What's Danny's?
I know, I was like, what's Danny's?
I think they mean
I think
Denny's.
Denny's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can duke it out, man. I mean, I'm just telling you, I think there's a win-win situation happening here, Miley, where you can have your flavors and then it leaves, the other flavors to me.
Mhm.
I think it's an ideal situation, actually. No fight necessary, right?
Yeah. It's like I have a friend who doesn't like pickles,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
so like if she has them on her burger or something, she just like gives them to me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
this is great.
See? Beautiful, beautiful friendship right there.
Exactly. Me looking at my contemporary like, oh yes, such fun lore. Yeah. It's kind of hard with contemporary. You really only have like your characters lore. Yes, it is for her book. Yeah. We're all still gonna read it, even if I don't think we'll understand what it's spoiling, to be honest. Just like with what I know about your book, it's like there's so many things happening in the series. It's like we're not gonna remember.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Apparently, that wasn't enough information. Perfect. That wasn't spoilery at all. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I
Probably.
agree. That can go in so many different directions. I think you're good.
This is reminiscent to the Orisha's creation myth. Ooh. Interesting.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm getting lost in the chat.
No, you're good.
I actually tell the story of the world's origins in another book. Yes, I'm so excited for this. I need these books. Okay, I see. My stories are all in the same universe, but the closest to the lore that I can say is that the maker of the world felt sorry for how the magical creatures were being hunted down.
Ooh, I love that premise, actually.
I
That's
like it a
really
lot
cool.
too. Oh, wait, there's more. And in an attempt to save them, he created a secret world where they all live, but the evil in the other world still tries to find a way to get to this one. And so the Call of the Isle was created, and some are called to stop a greater evil or just everyday villains that try to destroy the wonder that the Isles are. That's so cool. I love that because I read your I think it was your first draft of one of your stories, and all of this is like making so much sense to me and bringing like back all these memories of like your characters and stuff. That's so cool.
So cool.
I feel like parents give their kids fruit, so it's still wild to me that you have it.
Listen, and I ate fruits and vegetables, but it was just always the same fruits and vegetables. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, never had a strawberry. That's okay.
So fun.
Yeah.
Yes, right? That's so cool. Wait, I'm like half distracted carrying shit inside from IKEA and I can't read the tone right now. Are you for cereal right now, Tia? I'll let Tia answer that. She probably already did somewhere. I bought a box of popsicles on my last road trip home because my car's AC went out. Oh, I feel like I remember you talking about this. That's rough. Yeah, but that's smart, cool yourself down.
Yeah.
Just rewind the live, you'll forget immediately. Yeah. Sorry if I'm getting distracted. I can hear my dog like crying outside my door, but she's just gonna have to deal.
Poor baby.
she has separation anxiety, so she just like only wants to be with me, and like my whole family's home. I'm like, go like hang out with them. It's the best I could do to come up to sum it up, really. Yeah. No, I think you did a great job summarizing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Spoiler, romance ends in a happily ever after. No way. Oh my goodness. It's the Yoruba religion. Lots of variations. Okay. Yeah, I want to look that up too. I love knowing things about stories because I forget everything once I open the book. See, I would remember.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna not remember for Tia's book, but I feel like I do remember things. So I'm gonna try my best. It's okay. Typing's hard. Yeah. Just tell Miley everything. Oh, this is cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Small world.
Evelyn may feel peaceful about the situation, but she did say she would die on this hill, and I'm marching up the hill with a pitchfork.
Look, me and my little once upon a time butt will be sitting up there waiting with an actual shield, like ready to play defense and fight you, Miley. Okay. I mean, I don't know what else. I look, I will die on that hill. Blueberry stuff with berries is just, it's horrible. The berry flavored stuff. I know Saoirse doesn't agree either, but I just have to say, I stand by it. I stand by it.
At least I know that I would get to eat all the berries if we're hanging out. So
yeah, I mean, I think it's an ideal situation, really.
Yeah. See, really what would happen is if like the three of us were hanging out, Miley and I would be fighting over the food.
Exactly. I'm not the one you've got to have beef with, Miley. I'm on my own little island, my own little popsicle island.
I'm the same. Also, how come my phone doesn't tag?
I hate that too when I try to chat on my phone. It is annoying.
It's YouTube's fault. I forget.
It just means like for real. Like, are you being serious? Yeah.
No, I knew that part. I thought she was asking like,
oh, like what it was in reference to. I think it was in reference to Tia being worried about her lore giving too much away. I think. Oh, but I'm not certain.
Yeah. Okay. This is perfect. I feel like Miley's the perfect person to brainstorm with then, because like you could like brainstorm stuff and then like you wouldn't have to worry about kind of spoiling anything, or like you know, if you like tell someone like, oh, this is what's going to happen in my book, and then that person beta reads for you, and then you don't know if their like reaction is right or not for like your book because they already knew that something was going to happen. So you're like, is this the right reaction that I want them to have, or did they just have this because they already knew it was coming, or like, you know what I mean? So I feel like this would be perfect for that.
For sure.
Okay. I'm eventually gonna catch up.
You're good. You're close, I feel like.
Okay. Yeah, I never remember what we're talking about. It's all good.
Whoops. I just picked a whole bouquet of whoopsie daisies. Well, you know, this is not about names, okay? This is about popsicles, right? Popsicles, and I believe lollipops were mentioned at some point. That's the extent of it, Miley. Nothing personal, you know. I promise.
That's honestly so funny, though. I didn't know this.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Oh.
All right. Well,
wow.
I guess I'm dead to Miley now. No more Miley story times for me. I really shot myself in the foot with this one. Oh
Oh,
god.
that's right. You don't like bananas.
Okay, this makes me feel much better. And it's not that I don't like some kinds of fruit. I do. I've just never had a strawberry. Like I do like bananas, and I like pineapple, peaches,
Mm.
you
Ooh,
know.
yeah, those are good. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't I don't know. But it's not something I seek out either. So I'm kind of with Stu on the whole not liking fruit. Like I'll eat it if it's there, but I don't seek it out. So, yeah.
I don't usually like buy it from the store. It's like if it makes its way in front of me, then I'm gonna eat it. Or like
Mhm.
we have blackberry bushes like all over the backyard, so I've been picking blackberries recently, but like it's because they're
Nice.
right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Stu also doesn't like cranberries and yogurt, I've also learned,
Oh,
which
I've
is
never
wild
had
to me.
cranberries. I've had
That's
yogurt,
not
but I've never
surprising
had
because they're
cranberries.
a berry.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the only time I even see that is like at Thanksgiving. So,
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah. We did.
Yeah,
We got
Miley
some
joined the
Miley
lore
lore.
drop.
I know. I feel like we've had a lot today, which is
Hmm.
fun. Deleting that comment now. Yeah,
Whoop.
no, that's fair. Yeah. Um, will it, oh my God, if I put your comment up on the screen, does it, when people rewatch?
I think there may be a way in YouTube Studio to even go back and slice that little part out.
Just
I've
like
heard
take it out. Okay.
people that get copyrighted. I only know
Oh,
this from Disney
yeah.
streams when people stream in the parks. Sometimes they get copyrighted because of a song in the background, and they can go in and cut like 15 seconds. So
Okay.
if it is a real concern, Miley, maybe there's a way to do that in YouTube Studio.
Yes. Let us know if you want me to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably forget that too.
Yeah, Miley was like, it's on site now.
It
The Barry
is. It
comment is too much.
is. Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick and go make my dog leave me alone for a minute because I just keep hearing her and it's very distracting. I don't think the mic is picking it up, but it's like that high pitched like whine. So,
Okay.
Evelyn,
I'll take over in the
entertain them for a
interim.
bit.
All right, people. What do we want to chit chat about? I can kind of see the chat here on the side. Let's see where Saoirse left off. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to take over that much because I want her to know where she. Evelyn is blacklisted from story time starting now. Miley, come on now. Come on. I thought we had a really nice little virtual friendship going. I love the little I'm joking. It's all good. I'm joking too. All right, let's see. I have a book. I'm about to be a menace right now. I've got a book with 4,000 questions. Also, I'm wearing pajama bottoms. Don't judge me. I'm going to get my questions and come back to y'all. Oh, never mind. Saoirse's back. You missed out on the questions. It would have been
Oh
quite an
no.
experience.
I think we should pull out this book of
I'll
questions
show
though.
you. Hold on. Let me show you really quick. Hold
Okay.
on. It's right here.
Oh. I was like, shoot, I came back too early.
Okay, the way I was sidestepping like a grandma trying to hide, I was trying to hide my pajama bottoms, but it ain't working. That's okay.
No,
All right.
that's okay.
But
I'm
I have.
also in pajama bottoms, so you're all good.
It's the only way to stream. Why am I going to
It
sit
really
here
is,
in
yeah.
like jeans?
Exactly.
That's cruel and
No,
unusual punishment.
it
No.
is.
But no, I have this book, 4,000. I've started using it on my streams. It's 4,000 questions for getting to know anyone and everyone. And
Oh
it's the
wow.
second edition. So clearly the
Oh
game has, been upped
yeah.
at some point. But
I
I'll
love
keep it
it.
here just in case. But I think the
Just in
chat
case. Yeah.
is keeping us well fed
Okay.
on questions, to be honest.
They are. Um okay, but do you forget your story? Because I saw you've written like over 10,000. How do you keep it in your head? I think this is to Tia, maybe?
I think it's 100,000. Is this?
Oh yeah, 100,000. Yeah. Is this to? Yeah. Tia's written over that much, I think, in her
Well, how are your stories over that, Saoirse?
Yeah. Book one is, I believe, like just under 128,000. And
Mm-hmm.
then book two is already like almost at 80,000, and I'm not even at the midpoint yet. So
Oh,
it's gonna
wow.
be a chunky book.
I love that, though. I love that so much. So do you ever forget, though? Or not
Do I
so
ever
much?
forget? Not really. I don't, because I feel like once you write it, it like cements it. And then I've read it so many times at this point. Like book
Mm-hmm.
one, I have reread. Like I just feel like I have it memorized at this point.
Yeah,
So,
fair.
um, but yeah, I think maybe if like I guess for book two, like as I'm writing it, I have forgotten some things that like happened earlier in the book that I need to like keep track of.
Gotcha. I feel that.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think we can just edit it if we need to, if Miley wants. I'm glad. Good for entertaining people. Um,
I don't think we do
berries.
either. We don't
Yeah.
either. We're just this train has, gone off the rails a little bit, but that's okay. We're
Yeah.
embracing it.
We all know here, right? Like we're just here to yap mostly. Like that's what my streams end up being.
We're here for a good time,
Exactly. The Garden of Eden, it really is. Oh, that's so funny. I heard you say this when I
Yeah,
got
I
up, but
addressed this with Smiley already. We're cool. We're good, I think.
okay.
We buried the hatchet, I think. Hopefully. I'll find out.
Tia, what's happening? Yes. Something about berries. Ooh, it
Could be the
could.
name of a book.
Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna don't worry about it too much. um, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like this. Yeah. I also love your lore and just lore in general.
Yeah. I don't remember that. I'm gonna pretend that I don't remember that. It never
It's all
happened.
good.
We're gonna edit it out of the vlog. When we edit out your last name, we're gonna edit out this us scrapping about berries.
Just remove the whole part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. Let's do some of the questions at some point. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we can.
Um,
Dude, I have a dad joke book, but it's all Harry Potter jokes, so I don't use it anymore because I love Harry Potter, but I can't with J.K. Rowling and I don't want to bring
yeah,
it on stream,
yeah,
But I do have a
that's
dad joke
fair.
book. It's
That's so funny.
It was a granny shuffle, I tell you. I was really thinking I'm gonna be slick and hide these pajama bottoms. Nope, didn't happen. Didn't happen.
That's okay. Yeah, exactly. We're all in PJ bottoms.
This makes me
Yes.
feel so much better. Thank you, Stu.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I gotta turn the camera off when I get up because like
That's what I do too.
sometimes the shorts right up a little bit, So just
Mine are just like
PG.
really just they're literally like what you would imagine your grandma would wear, like long PJ, but I don't know. And so I always turn the camera off, even on my streams when I get up, just to make a drink. I'm like, gotta hide the bottoms.
No, that's fair.
That was the
I don't
100,000
know.
word one, I think.
Oh
Yeah, might have
yeah.
been. Might have been.
Yeah. Yes, there is lots of chat, so I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
kind of speed up here. My phone isn't tagging people either. Yeah, that's I sometimes even when I'm on the computer, sometimes it won't let me tag
Mm-hmm.
people. I don't know. It's weird.
Does it for me too.
Yay! I love chunky books too, so
Yeah,
yes,
me
and
too.
a good long series as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I've heard
yeah.
about you, Tia. I've heard about you because I'm similar. I like to have all my stuff written out like very detailed, and I've been hearing through the grapevine. I'm like, I think Tia and I are somewhat aligned in the way we plot and like to the degree that we plot. So I love
Yeah.
that. I think that's great.
You guys definitely sound similar.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm kind of catching up on chat. Don't worry, guys. I have a good memory. I'll remember everything for us.
Stu's gonna send out meeting or minutes, like this was a meeting. She's gonna send out minutes
I
with
love
everything
it.
that happened on this call.
Yeah, everybody just give your brain to Stu, and then Stu will note down everything important. Yes. I
I
don't
don't know
know
what
what
that
that word
is.
is.
I'm gonna Google it because now I'm like really curious.
Oh, this? I
ID
still don't
eidetic.
know.
I
I
think it's
get it.
EIDETIC memory, and that's photographic
Oh,
memory, basically.
this one? Is
Yeah,
this one? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That would be so cool though if Stu did have that.
I feel like that would be a blessing and a curse to have a photographic memory, because you remember all
Mhm.
the bad as well as the good. I feel like that would be
Oh
a
yeah.
double-edged sword.
Tia.
You kind of are, Tia. You kind of are.
That's so
Just
funny.
saying. I want to join the club. I want to be like you, Tia. I'm trying. I'm over here doing my best. She
Tia
is.
is a
Tia
critical.
Tia knows like everybody, okay? Tia
It
knows
is true.
everybody.
It's true. She
She kind
does.
of is.
Um, you need to slide back in for return to YouTube video. Is this for Tia?
I feel like
Oh,
it's gotta be.
when famous YouTubers disappear and come back. Yes.
And they started, they're like, you're probably wondering where I've been. Yep. Yep.
YouTube videos are they're so hard. I don't know. I'm just like I'm trying to figure out what type of content I want to make because like every time I try to film a writing vlog, I just like I'll do it for like a day or two and then stop and then never edit it. And I'm just
Mm,
like,
that's me. I have one sitting on a memory card right now that Araya was giving me a hard time on my stream in a nice way about editing because it's been sitting there for like weeks. I
Mhm.
feel that.
Yeah. I think I like started and stopped like 3 different ones and I'm just like, I don't know, guys. So I might be I don't know. We're not making any final decisions, but I might just switch to like bookish content because I feel
Mm,
like I'm actually having some fun with that and then just doing like writing live streams and just kind of do that for the time being.
I feel like you should do whatever makes you, happy and inspired. So if that's what it is,
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
that's
I feel like
great.
there's just like a mental block when it comes to like writing content for me for some reason. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah. No,
gonna
I feel
pause for
that.
now.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It
Um,
is legendary. Am I crazy? I don't feel like this is that crazy to be like, I've heard of Tia and her ways. Like, just
no,
saying.
I do. Yeah, like she is known for it, but also
Mhm.
being stressed about it.
Yeah. I mean, that goes hand in hand. I think if you're a type A person, it's like a given that you're going to be stressed because I'm the same way. I get stressed about my stuff. That's why writing it down actually helps ease the stress, I think, because then
Mhm.
it's recorded somewhere and you can like safely free up that space in your brain. But yeah.
That makes sense. And then yeah, she is friends with Obama.
Yeah, I
So.
heard about this. I heard about this. There was some talk of getting him on blacklisted. I was like, I'm here for this. I think that'd
I
be
think
great.
Tia, did you actually end up emailing that email address or I don't I don't know if you actually ended up doing that or not, but I've heard stories. People have seen horrible things in the library, a story Bible the size of your head.
Oh, I don't have the patience for that. Are you saying people are
Mm-mm.
making story Bibles that big? I could never.
I could never do that either. Because I
Yeah.
feel like at what point, like, at some point you gotta start writing. And I feel like
Hmm.
if you're making a story Bible that big, that would become the book, and you just never get around to writing like the story.
That's a bad case of world builder's disease, as they call it,
Mhm.
for sure. That's like the people that say, I've been building my world for 10 years. And it makes me think like, okay, how long is it going to take me to like absorb your world as a reader then? Because I just
Mhm.
can't imagine that I'm going to enjoy that. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know,
Because it's like all of that that you've come up with in those 10 years can't possibly make it into the book unless the book is like
a brick.
inaccessible to readers,
Hmm.
if that makes
Hmm.
sense. So like, I don't know. I'm just thinking like you could have written so many books in that time.
Yeah.
So, like
Yeah.
to each their own. If that's how people want to do it, that's totally fine. But
Yeah. And if
just
you
seems
build
like
a
a
book up
lot.
in your head that much, I don't know that any book could like live up to that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's like okay, we're about to get into some tea for a hot second and I'll make this really quick because I know we're chatting and I'm not trying to be controversial. This is a very I have a lot of empathy for this person, but have you guys heard the tea about this girl on TikTok who like the Legend of Guardian? I
Mhm.
genuinely I feel empathy for her. I don't think she was a scam artist. I think she really believed in
Yeah.
what she was doing and unfortunately it just blew up in her face and that's kind of like the downside to marketing and like this instant,
Mhm.
anything you say can like get spread around the internet in 2 seconds, but um she from what I've seen, was saying like I've been working on this story since I was 12 and was really selling it that way and I think that was part of her downfall. Now I've read the first couple pages because people have like posted it.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's not for me, okay? But like I think even if she had been a good writer, it's still there would have been people that hated it just to hate it because she hyped it up so much by saying I've been
Yeah.
working on it since I was 12. I just think that's a dangerous
Mhm.
game to play, right? Like anyways,
Yeah.
I just had to say that one little tangent because I've seen so much about it and haven't been able to
Yeah.
yeah, chat about it with anyone.
No, yeah. There's been that's like so much of my TikTok feed was that for a while there and like just I also think she was saying too, she was like, I've been working on this for 10 years, not
Mhm.
necessarily telling people like how old she is and that meant that she started writing it when she was 12. And I think that like I'm not saying that like that experience doesn't count, but like
Mhm.
10 years of experience writing as an adult is way different than 10 years of writing experience from when you were a child. So it's
Yeah,
like
I
it's
agree.
a little misleading, I think, on the marketing side. But yeah, I don't think she was trying to like scam people. I think she did genuinely think that
I
like the
thought
book
she
was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was acting like she was reinventing the wheel, and I think it was a classic case of someone just putting the cart before the horse or whatever, however you wanna say it. She just got overexcited. I never saw any of it in real time as it was happening. I've only seen, like, the YouTube videos that have now come out,
Mhm. Yeah.
en masse
I
about it.
actually my TikTok feed was showing me her videos. And I was like sitting there kind of thinking like, yeah, it sounds cool. But like, I'll read it if like other people ever,
Like it and
recommend it
recommend
to me
it,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah. But then yeah, just kind of see it like kind of blow up into this whole other thing. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
fact that she made a studio, I was like, "Oh my god, you poor sweet baby angel face," because I really think she didn't mean anything by it, but it was just like,
Mhm.
"Oh, for one
Yeah.
book. For one
Yeah.
book."
I
Like,
think, yeah, that's another part of it too is like I think she kind of like put too much into one book and then hyped it up as this
mhm.
like, and it's like maybe for your first book, don't do special editions. Like
Well, or
maybe
if you
wait
do,
till
like, put it out first as, like, an
yeah.
ebook, right? Like, I've heard Brandon
Mhm.
Sanderson say that a lot of comic books actually will put out and I considered doing this, right? They'll put out an version, right? An electronic version of the comic book for free for totally
Yeah.
free. Everyone can read it, and then they do a Kickstarter to fund the actual like nice copies, right?
Mhm.
Maybe. But even if you did
Right.
that, you don't create your own team. There are people out there already established who can do this stuff for you as a contractor. You do not need to form
Mhm.
your own. Anyways, I'm not going to I'm sorry. I'm not going to keep going because I will literally go on a whole tangent about this. But anyways, we'll move
Yeah.
on because I'm putting you
Yeah.
way behind in the chat.
Oh, no.
But
It's okay.
yeah. I just haven't had writer friends to talk about this stuff with yet. I needed to chat about it anyways. I do, Tia. You and I are, I'm telling you, I think we're similar in our outlining.
I think so too. Yeah. Just from what I've heard from both of you. Yeah, I think Tia
Very
is pretty
organized.
organized. Yeah. Yeah. She showed me something she was doing on like Obsidian, and I was just kind of like, wow, like that is very organized and not something that I could do because I'm not that organized. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Time for me to go pick up Bestie. Bye, Miley. You're probably
Bye,
way gone
Miley.
already.
Be sure to
That
pick up a
was
blueberry popsicle on your way home. I'm just playing. I'm joking.
Yeah, I think Christina and Tia and Evelyn, I think you're all on the same page with like the outlining stuff. I don't know what to do for my author channel. Yeah, it's rough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Making content is hard.
Yeah.
Let me Tia, let it rot. I think, yeah, it's like if you don't enjoy the editing part of it, I think streaming is a good option because then you don't have to. So,
yeah.
I am not friends with Obama. That's a lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you were friends with Obama, you wouldn't admit it anyways. So I'm not convinced.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, she did email him, or like his staff or whatever.
His people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard back. It's probably sent to spam.
You never know. They do a lot of speaking engagements, don't they? The Obamas, both of them. So, you know, this was about trying to get them to come on Blacklisted, right? Or Obama to come on Blacklisted. Yeah, you never know. They may just be backed up too, you know?
Exactly. Yes. I love this. That's so funny. I saw a dude on YouTube that was world building for 10 years and he was still not finished. And I was like, dude, what? Yeah, I think I've seen that video like be recommended on my dashboard, I think. Or there's probably multiple people, but yeah, it's just a lot of time to prep for writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know that George R. Martin does that long.
Yeah.
I mean, his
isn't like the last book. I've never read his books, but isn't the last one still not out or something?
Yeah,
or
I
like,
believe this is a hot topic of debate in the.
Or he's still alive though.
Okay. He's just known. I heard a story told one time that like one of his I think it was his agent, not his publisher, but I don't know. They literally put him in a hotel room and they were like, you don't get your phone, you don't get anything. We're locking you in here till and we will bring you your meals. Like, wow. I've heard, you know, gossip that was a thing. So I think he needs the isolation. He needs someone to like, you know, make him do it at this point. I mean, look, when I'm older, I'll probably be the same way, especially if I made his kind of money. Like, look, just let me be. Let me drink my chocolate milk and just, you know, chill.
Oh, that's so funny though. Yeah. Everybody's always here for tea. I love it.
Yeah. I think, how old is she? 20? I think she's 22. Yeah.
Christina, I don't even remember when I was 12. I can't imagine working on something. Yeah, I like one of my projects, I have had the idea for since I was like probably in like middle school. And it's like it was going to be like a YA fantasy thing, and now it's like an adult fantasy romance. And it's like the names have changed, like the settings changed, the world building's changed, like every element of it has pretty much changed. And but like there were certain ideas that I kind of just kept like evolving, if that makes sense. But like I think that's honestly one of the biggest issues with like why I shelved it, was because at its core, I don't think it's like enough of a story because of me coming up with it when I was so young. So it just like hasn't, like it's evolved, but it also hasn't, if that makes sense. So I'm just sort of like, I kind of wonder if something like that also happened with that book as well.
Yeah. Something just,
Um,
yeah, she couldn't let it go.
yeah. Which is like fine. Like I think at some point I will be able to like make that project into a book I actually do want to publish. But it's just going to take time, and it's going to take like just continuing to make like changes to it. And I think
Mm-hmm.
you can sometimes get too attached to like ideas that don't actually work. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, it wasn't marketing. She did sales and advertising. Marketing is full package, end-to-end
All right.
strategy.
Well, Sarita would know. Sarita would know. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like she just did a bunch of social media videos that blew up, and
Mhm.
I don't think it actually served her at this juncture, right? To have that kind of hype. And also a big thing that shot her in the foot was she will not take any criticism, like constructive. I feel like people were offering her, from what I saw, people were offering her constructive criticism and she just wouldn't take it. And I think that is a huge, I think in
Mhm.
any profession, that's a huge red flag. Like if someone
Yeah.
can't take, take on, and it's not like you have to take everything, but yeah. Anyways, but
Yeah.
Sarita's probably right though. I wouldn't know, right? Like I use marketing as kind of a blanket term, and I'm sure it does annoy Sarita because it would annoy me if I worked in marketing. So, yeah, so sales and advertising, she did a lot of
Yeah.
it. She did a lot of it.
Which is like, maybe that's what she should go into if she's
I
so
know.
the advertising portion of it. Maybe that's her calling instead of writing. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it is different. Um, Not to say that it like doesn't help you, but it's just, yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think like the amount that I've grown as a writer as an adult is just like exponential compared to my, skills growing as like a high schooler, or even like in college, I feel like too. Um,
Yeah.
all this stuff that has blown up now, part of marketing and communications is PR, or crisis
Yeah.
management, which is not happening. Oh,
I
that
don't
makes
think
sense.
I don't think she would take it even if someone offered her PR for free, which would be incredible because it's super expensive. I can't even imagine her taking that and accepting it. I think she
Yeah.
believes that she is handling it the exact right way. And
Mhm.
honestly, I
Oh,
think there's a point where her artists and her team should be telling her, like, this is not, they should walk away, quite frankly. I think it's
mhm.
actually kind of sad. I think people are taking advantage a little bit of her, to be honest, at this point, right? I
Yeah.
don't feel that way initially, but I think now they're like, oh, she's going to try again and like sink all this money into it, and we get to just sit here and like, anyways, I'm getting into a really, I don't want to be controversial, so I'm going to try to stop myself. But yeah, I have a
Yeah.
lot of feelings about
No.
it. But
It's also, I remember I saw something when I was kind of just like being nosy and looking at stuff. Something that she posted on TikTok, I think it was, is like, uh, she was like, "Oh, well, people are complaining about there being like typos in the ebook or something." And she's like, "Well, they won't, the ebook like, or the typos won't be there in the paperback or something like that." And I'm like, "It's the same manuscript though." So
yeah,
like, yeah, they're different files, but they're files created from the same manuscript. So like, if there's typos in one, there's going to be typos in the other unless you caught them. And that's also not what people are like giving you feedback on, is not that the book had typos. I mean, it did, but it's more than that. So like it was like she's not taking like responsibility for it.
No, she was like, we're gonna double down on the art. We're gonna add page borders. And people were like, we don't need page borders, bro. Like,
right? Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, Sarita's right about it. I do have to say, Sarita's right. Sarita's right. She, Sarita knows. I don't know. I'm just shooting the breeze here.
Yeah, we need a yappy Discord call so we can get real messy.
Yeah. No, Sarita, I'm glad you're giving your input, because honestly, we can all learn from it, because I genuinely don't know the difference. And so it's nice to hear and learn the difference, because I definitely use marketing as like a blanket term, and I know a lot of people do. So it's good to kind of like hone that in, right? And be able to be more accurate about it. So no, I'm really glad you gave us the expert advice.
Yes, I love it.
We all do. Look at us sitting here fighting. We fought about blueberries for like an hour and a half. I mean, and I have said some weird stuff on I had a question on my stream the other night. One of these questions was, and this was, by the way, on like hour 4 of streaming, okay, in my defense. But the question was, what do you sleep in at night? And I read it aloud because I thought it was a weird question, right? So I just thought, how would you answer this question? And I was like, I mean, the options are a bed or a coffin. Like, what else is there, And people were like, I think it means your outfit. Like, what do you wear to bed? And I was like, oh, that makes much more sense. You know what I mean? Like, we're all saying stupid stuff all the time. Like,
oh my God, I love it. No, but Tia, if you do say something like actually crazy, then you just take the stream down. So and you can say bad words. Like, we're not monetized. It doesn't matter.
Does that affect if you are monetized? Like, is that a thing?
It can. I think like the general like rule of thumb is like in a pre-recorded video to not swear in like the first like 30 seconds or like minute, because like advertisers don't want to be, they don't want their ad playing and then you immediately being like, dropping an F-bomb or something.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. That's fair. I mean, I don't hardly curse at all anyways, but I just find that interesting.
Yeah. I have like, I don't know, different, like, I don't know, I go through like different seasons of like swearing a lot and then not at all. So, but I think I tone it down on streams and videos and stuff.
Same.
Yes. Hello, Brooke.
We probably missed her because, oh gosh.
I know.
Sorry, my bad. We were yapping.
We are. I'm super behind. Let me try to speed this up a little bit.
Rapid fire.
Ooh, I don't know who that's about, so I'm gonna skip it.
I think that's about that YouTuber. But yeah, she's not going to take accountability. I think she'll run herself into the ground, unfortunately, and that's how she'll learn.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you can say bad words when we're going to be doing we're changing the name, but I forget to what we're changing it to, but we're going to do basically a private live stream where we just yap about like smut writing.
I remember you mentioning this.
Yes. So, yeah.
I think Ash told me about this too. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
We'll obviously have to probably say some bad words, because I think that was like some of the questions we got was like, which words do we like to use and which ones we don't like to use in terms of that. But yeah, but it'll be a private live stream, so it should hopefully not get anybody like pulled off of YouTube or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could make that video. I wrote my first draft and then just disappeared. Yeah. Just come back and like tell us, give us an update. Stu. Oh yeah, because you remember everything, so you won't be able to forget it. I wish I could forget the embarrassing things, but they unfortunately live rent-free in my head. So
same.
Yeah. I forget what this is for. So sorry. I thought about disappearing and finishing my draft, but I honestly could not live without y'all. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I would be sad too, so you're not allowed to do that. But yeah, I feel like that's what I did with like YouTube was like I stopped making content and just focused on getting stuff done because it's like I had like Discord and the live streams to like still interact with people. So
Yeah. I think
yeah.
Hannah recently did that too. She took like a little break for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Some people don't know how to take constructive criticism and take it too much to heart. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is definitely a skill to like get feedback and like not take it
Serena,
personally.
you're good. I did not mean if I came off in any way. I was trying to say you're valid if you are annoyed. Like that would annoy me if I was in marketing. I'm glad you explained. Serena. I don't know how else more to say. I'm glad you said it. I am. I promise.
Oh, I love this. Okay, we are.
I don't know what this is. Oh, coffin or bed. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that was like the answer. I don't know. It was a weird question.
Not this boiling down to the story, just not being good. I believe I don't know too much about this book. Yeah, that's okay. Margot, hello. I don't know if you're still here, but hi. Glad you popped in.
You know what, Tia? I think you should just come in with a soup of curse words. Just come ready, you know? Have a jar where you just pull them out and one by one. Just knock them out, you know? If it's an unlisted stream.
Exactly. Like no one's gonna. This is not at all surprising to me.
Oh
I swear so much. Yeah. I eventually I'm gonna catch up, and then when we catch up, we're doing another sprint because you know.
Yeah, we've been yapping a hot minute.
we have. Um, I don't know. I'm skipping through. I'm so sorry. Link for something. Discord something something. Oh, I'm almost caught up. Okay.
Yeah, you're on it.
You
You're on it.
yes.
I'm glad, Serena, because I really was getting worried. I was like, I hope Serena does not think that I was like throwing shade or anything. I'm glad she clarified.
We can't have any more beef on this stream.
No,
We already,
why am I fighting with everybody? Everybody, is this like a come for Evelyn stream? Like, I'm man. No, I'm teasing. I'm joking.
That's so funny. Laura is here. Hello. Oh, you've been lurking. That's sometimes you just want to like just watch people talk and then it's all good.
I used to lurk.
What do you mean not surprising? It's just like I don't know, it just makes sense for your personality. I love it. And it's so funny because then you do like the Canadian sorry and like it's so cute. Yay, Margot's still here. Okay. Good. I feel like I usually when people are like, oh, just popping into like, I'm like, oh, they're already gone because I'm so behind. Yeah. Use the beef. Yeah. Smut stream. Oh, maybe that's what we should call it. Smut stream.
I used to do way back in the day when I used to stream years ago. I used to do Fan Fiction Friday. And I had like different people I would bring on, but we would like pick our favorite for the week and then we would read through on stream. And it was but we would always do it with like a glass of wine or something.
Yeah. I feel like we should all have like a wine or I don't know, a little cocktail or something for
it sounds like a ladies' night vibe,
Yes, exactly. We already had Wendy's. No more beef needed. Mm-hmm. What is this?
I think this is in regard to Sarita said, here's the beef. And then Laura was like, we already had Wendy's, no more beef needed. So I think Laura's saying that she had Wendy's. I'm not
Like
totally
the
certain. I
restaurant,
think.
like the fast food place. I was like, who's Wendy?
Oh, like, yeah, no, Wendy's the fast food place. I'm pretty sure.
I was like,
You know,
is there
Frosties and French
author
fries.
tuber beef or something with someone
Oh,
named Wendy?
no.
Yes, we're about to do another
Yeah, we're going to. We've been saying it for like 20 minutes, but we're going to do it at some point. I love that we're gabbing, I have to say. I never get to gab. I'm like streaming by myself so much. I never have friends to gab with. Sorry, I'm getting majorly carried away.
I love it. I love a good yappy stream. That was like when I did the solo stream, I was like, I don't have anyone to yap. Like I have the chat, obviously, but like
it's just not the same. Like it's still
yeah.
really fun, but it's not quite the same, you know?
Fanfiction friend. I love that. Smut talk. We're not naming. I feel like we can't. Can we name it this? I feel like we'll get our channels.
It's a private stream.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
I think you'll be okay.
I think it will be okay. Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember the citrus codes.
I don't either. What is that? Also,
I mean, maybe I'll make a happy hour sometime where we could do but I really, honestly, I don't think, I think you guys got it covered. I'm excited to tune in and hear the smut talk.
Smut talk or smut stream? Which do you guys like better?
I like smut stream personally, but
I do like the double S there.
But smut talk is, I will say, that's actually pretty catchy. Now that I'm playing it over in my head, that's pretty
smut talk. Yeah, I'm indecisive about it. But yes, come to the private live stream. We will at some point give out more information. I don't think we've scheduled, like we haven't picked a time yet for it still. So yeah, someone name it for us. Thank you.
Does Stu know a lot about wine? Oh wait, I know what this. No, forget I said it. I know what this is. Crap! I can't believe I said that. I know what this is. Don't even clarify. I don't know the like full details, but I've seen enough streams where this is mentioned that I know I'm entering dangerous territory. So don't even forget I said anything.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait for Stu's book to be out and then everyone will know what we're talking about. Oh, okay. Wendy's slogan is "Where's the beef?" I got it. That took me a while. I was like, I didn't know there was a Wendy like that was part of AuthorTube. Now apparently Evelyn has beef with them. I don't know.
I don't have beef with anybody. I came onto this stream in peace tonight, and I feel like I'm picking fights left, right, and center. I promise. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You are. Oh, I love it. Okay. Cool. I don't know what we decided on, but apparently we decided on a name. So
I thought about this, like the talk dirty to me, like a play on that. Talk smutty to us. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I like the talk smutty with us. I think that's cool. I like the to us too, but
yeah. The OG days, good times indeed. Okay, so Christina knows what's up. I don't.
Okay. Yeah, I have no clue.
Oh, spice scale for fanfiction. Oh, was lemons, limes. What was the spiciest one? We're talking about fruit again. This is good.
How does this keep happening tonight? I mean, so this is making me think of like the actual like the peppers or whatever that people use now, right? But I guess back then it was individual fruits. That's interesting.
That's funny. Yeah. Sip and smut. I like that too.
Sommelier.
Maybe you are.
Yeah, could be.
Oh my god, I'm caught up in the chat. So
yeah.
I got confused. That would make. I would think I would get confused too. It'd be like, what's the lime for? Like, yeah. Grapes are a fruit. That's true. We've talked a lot about fruit.
Yeah, we have.
That's so funny.
Grapes are a great fruit, I will say. That's like one of my faves.
I do like grapes. I don't like the red ones.
I was gonna ask. Here's the question: what's the best color grape?
The green ones.
Okay, No contest. I'm with you. The green ones. Yes.
The red ones just like, I don't know. They don't taste like,
No, they're not
I just,
good.
yeah.
Also, by the way, the Sarita's hopping
Oh,
out. So
oh, bye,
thank you, Sarita.
Sarita.
I hope you have a better rest of your week, Sarita.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming and joining and yeah, sharing. Yeah.
Yes. And teaching us that it's not
Yeah.
marketing.
That was
But
great.
yes, sprint time.
Yeah, I feel like we should jump
Um,
on it while we have the opening because otherwise
yes, yes, yes,
we'll
yes.
we'll keep gabbing.
Let me fix Focus up again. We're just gonna do a 35 because if I ask people what they want, we'll never
Never hop off. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good luck, everyone.
Hey there.
Hi.
No, you're good.
It's like I gotta stop the focus thing before it starts to do its break thing.
Oh, gotcha. I feel that.
How did it go?
It went good. I worked on my lore again. I just can't let it go. I'm like, okay, this is not as good as I thought it was. Although I will say, I do think it's better now. And I think whenever we finish the stream, it's a quick read, but I may ask to read it to you, Saoirse, real quick at the end of the stream. Like just us two when we're like coming out. If you're open to it. It's quick. Like I said, it's like 300 words, but still, I may swing it by you just to see. I mean,
I'm so down for that.
It's quite high fantasy or like, fairy tale-ish.
That's not bad though.
It's a vibe in its own way, right?
Yes.
But anyways, but how did it go for you?
I did nothing except eat dinner.
You know what? Props. And you know what? You deserve a break because we've been streaming for 3 hours. Like you needed a little break, right? You've basically been hosting a talk show. So yeah, you earned it.
Oh, good. Yay. Let's see. How did everyone in the chat do? Also, Georgette hopped in.
So cool.
And yes, as I mentioned, we'll probably yap for a bit, but I don't know if we'll get to another sprint just because we have been going for a while.
Yeah. I love how at the top of this, when we were talking, I was like, yeah, I've been streaming for like 5 hours lately, but I don't know that I have that in me, but we're going strong at hour 3. I mean, we are going to wrap up soon, but I'm just saying, like, we're doing better than I thought we would, we're hanging tough.
We are. I know, because like I feel like if I can make it to like 3 hours, then I'm like, oh, I'm good. But that like sometimes when I'm streaming, I'm like, oh wow, like we're only an hour 30 minutes in, and I'm already tired.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like that. I feel like
I did nothing. Yeah, that's the vibe right now. Christina wrote 326 words. Awesome.
Wow, that's really good. Yeah. That's really awesome. Talk show. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like Tia gets it.
It is. It's someone said this about another stream. I can't remember whose it was. It might even have been yours or something, but someone was like, "Oh, it's like a podcast that I'm listening to, but just like with random silent like pauses in it."
Fair. Like, especially when it's ones where there's people, like 2 people or more, I feel like, that's totally accurate.
It really is, yeah. I love long streams. Oh, thank you. Well, that's kind of just what we do here. They're always yappy as well. So we've only sprinted twice in 3 hours.
You know what, though? I love it. I'm like totally living for it because genuinely none of my like I do have a life, okay? I don't want this to sound like I don't have friends. I do have friends, but none of them are like writer friends. And I just feel like there is something so unique about being able to gab with fellow writers, right? Just saying.
Yes. No, it's so fun because it's like, I don't know, I can't talk to my friends about like I could about like, this TikTok like author drama and stuff.
Yeah.
But like you guys just get it more, So
yeah. Totally.
I also did nothing. Perfect.
Totally fair.
I finished the character sheets of my main characters, so now I know both their internal and external goals and misbeliefs. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
exciting.
That's great.
I feel like Georgette, I feel like you, Evelyn, Tia, and maybe Christina are like just from what I know about your guys' process, like you're very heavy on like the outlining and like the plotting. Yeah. So
I'm
just
learning
another person for you to.
Yeah, I'm learning more and more that Georgette and I think are pretty aligned. I was kind of commenting on that a little bit on my stream the other day. Like, it's pretty cool when you find people on the same, and even finding Saoirse that you and I are really aligned in our like type of stuff we like to write.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think that's so cool, to find that common thread.
It's so exciting because I just like, I don't know, it's like I'll be talking to someone and just have like zero idea like what types of books they read. And then it's like, oh, it turns out like we actually like some of the same stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, Rebecca wrote 492 words and having fun on her vamp novel. That's so exciting.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, it will definitely help you on your outline. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Rebecca and Christina are both
I
doing
thought of that.
vampire stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, oh my gosh, so
There
many
needs to
vampire
be a
novels.
vampire like tab in Discord at this point, you know? There probably
Oh
is one,
yeah,
honestly. That Discord is so well run. It's probably got one that I don't even know about.
that's so fun. I also have vampires in my book, but it's not like a vampire book, if that makes sense.
Mm. Gotcha.
But yes, I do feel like they're coming back, which I'm down for. I was
Mhm,
like,
mhm.
you know, when like everyone started being like, oh, like Twilight ruined like vampire stuff. I don't want to like, you know, no more vampire books. I was sad. That was a sad time.
Look, Twilight was a whole movement, okay?
It was,
Like, that was a
yeah,
cult classic. I mean, I think it just did vampires so well that there had to be a little bit of a break before they could come back. And there has been, I think,
yeah.
you know?
Like it was a good time. I
Mhm.
I still like, you know, every once in a while I like to like rewatch the movies and like, are they a little cringy? Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
they're a good time. It's a good
Yeah.
time. Yes, we love
Mhm.
vampires. I love this. You guys all need to like connect and chat about vampires. I am definitely an outliner. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how people like I think it's great. I think it's wonderful when people pants, but genuinely I don't know how they do it. I would lose my mind.
Yeah. I used to be like a full-on pantser.
Mhm.
But I've converted. I need an outline now. And like I like to like do my, you know, zero drafting, kind of brainstorming, like get started writing and
Mhm.
find like the voice and all of that. But then after that, I'm like, I need to know all the beats and all of the little things
Yeah.
so I
I
can
mean,
know
I
what to
just feel
do.
like you don't even need to go Mach 5, right? But like just enough, right? Like it would kill
Mhm.
me not to have the big points
Yeah.
outlined.
And I like now like I've kind of come up to in book two like some scenes that I didn't outline very well. That's like
Mhm.
they've got like one or two sentences, and I'm like, ooh, like they're so much harder to write, and the other ones are so easy to write. So I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm like I would still qualify myself as like a planter just because like I
Mhm.
don't want to over outline to the point where I can't kind of come up with stuff as I'm writing, but
Yeah,
I
totally.
I'm definitely need an outline going forward. Um,
The
or like the
Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
Yes. Wait, is this when you say
I'm
we, do you mean
confused.
the vampire group or the outlining group? Because if it's the outlining group, I mean, we need to take this official and make like profile pictures in
Oh,
the Power Ranger costumes. Nope, it's the
maybe it is
vampire
maybe
series.
it's the
Darn it.
vampires.
I got my hopes up. I was like, this would be so cool. It's okay. I'll hold out hope.
Um, oh, Christina,
Mm,
sorry, I'm not super outline heavy. Maybe you're thinking I'm an overwriter. Maybe that's
mm,
maybe
mm.
that's what I was thinking because I just remember you talking about like knowing a lot about your world and everything. So I think I assumed. Uh, but yeah. I think T is also an overrider, though. You guys can bond over that.
Mm.
Yay.
Yeah, we definitely need a
They really
vampires
are.
tab in the
We
Discord.
do. Or like even like a vampire channel or something.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I love that. I definitely outline at least the big plot points throughout the novel. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to make my book make sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is fair. And I wouldn't be able to hit all the themes I want to come through. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
That it's just, you know, it just makes things more organized and I don't know. It keeps me like from getting like too stuck anywhere in my book. Like I think when I haven't outlined before, I just like I always hit a point in the book, usually like somewhere around like 30 to 50K words where I just like I'm like I have no idea. Like I know the ending, but I have no idea like how to get from where I've gotten myself to the end. So it's just, and then I
Fair.
just give up.
Yeah, totally valid. Yeah.
I think outlining kind of stresses me out a little. So I like doing a smaller one and just pants the rest. Words of me.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what
totally
that
fair.
is, but yeah. I think it's like, whatever works best for you. I know Stu is a pantser and that works out really well for her. So I think it's just like finding the right process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Some people write books with no plan and it's stress.
Yeah. I'm with Tia. I mean, but I also am team like do whatever works for you, right? Like I don't want anyone to think that I'm anti-pantsing. For me, it would never work for sure.
Yeah. It's like I gotta have the best of both worlds. Otherwise then I get stressed. So just everybody's gotta do what causes them the least amount of stress. Yeah. And I am like an underwriter, I guess, apparently. I didn't realize that until I was like, every time I would do a new draft of my book, the word count got bigger and bigger. So
you're an overwriter, right?
No, I'm an underwriter because I had to I kept finding places that I needed to add things to.
Oh, to like flesh it out. Okay.
Yeah, which I didn't think that I was. I thought I was an overwriter because I also do something where, so like especially my first draft, I do the stage directions and then where the characters are looking.
Oh, me too.
100%. And so I was like, oh, I must be an overwriter because I'm adding all this detail, but it's even taking out the stage directions and stuff I don't need. I still end up adding words to my draft. So
okay, gotcha.
But yeah, we can have a Power Ranger group for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, it was about
there we go.
Yeah,
gotta happen. We can call ourselves the Planning Power Rangers or something. I don't know. I feel like there's an opportunity there for repeating P's somehow. We'll figure it out.
For me, and then the pantsing Power Rangers.
Yes.
So it's all P's. I don't think Tia can do this. No, Steve.
Flat out. No.
Works for me. That makes sense. Got it.
Gotcha.
See, I feel like normally my brain can figure that out, but I'm like, we're almost at 3.5 hours.
Yeah, we've been going for a minute. I don't blame you at all.
I outline the major beats and any scenes that I immediately think of, slot those in, and then pants between those points. So it's been working for me. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I think it's also, I think I was trying to do this, but then it was once I got started outlining, I was like, well, let me just fill in the rest too. So the English flying out the window, it really is. Just all the time.
No, you're all good. I think you're holding down the fort pretty darn well, Saoirse.
I'm weirdly also on top of the chat.
Yeah, you are. You're killing it.
Yeah. Everybody do what works for them. I'm like a firm in-between planter. Yeah. I would say I'm a planter that leans more towards planning, plotting.
Yeah.
We need more levels of
yeah.
Oh, dang it, I missed
it. He's down there.
There's the tail.
Yeah. I would try and pick him up, but he does not like to be picked up near my computer for some reason. I don't know why. It freaks him out. So
he's like, I don't want to be on camera, Mom. What are you doing?
I know. He used to, in my old place, would walk right in front of the camera all the time. People that would watch would be they said they were going to start an only pause for him. Because he always was strutting his stuff in front of the camera. But yeah, he just gets too scared now. I don't know why.
Huh. Maybe it's just something different about your setup. And he's like, nope.
Yeah, something about it he doesn't love.
I think My dog's here somewhere. She might be like, can I, like on the
couch?
Nope. Oh, she's on the floor. You can't see her. She was not happy with me. I like barricaded the like hallway so she couldn't come and like whine at my door, but she was not happy, so I had to go let her back in. But
poor baby.
Yeah.
I really would. Maybe I'll try at some point, like later on.
Yeah.
Like another time if we stream together, I'll maybe try again. I can like prep him somehow. I don't know. Or like see if I can mess with my setup a little bit. But yeah,
we'll put all the pets on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, so cute. We can talk faster if needed. I mean, if you want to, Tia. I don't think we're gonna do another sprint though, so you don't have to like stall.
Yeah, you're good.
I miss my doggy. I can't wait to move back to Italy so we can have a big one too. Oh, yeah. I love dogs. Yeah. Bring the mic to the floor so he can speak.
Dude, you know what? I have one of those wireless mics. I may have to experiment next time. Maybe I can like unplug this one for 2 seconds, plug that one in, and see if I can like find him and hold it up to him because he does purr a lot. That'd be a vibe. I'll keep that in mind, Sue. I'll keep that in mind. You know, there are some streamers, and I've thought about doing this with Walter, where because he has a little nook in my bedroom right by the window. Okay, it's like a cat shelf. And I've seen some streamers where they get a separate webcam just for like their pet and they'll put it down in the corner. And I've thought about putting like a Walter's corner on my stream like where people can just watch him sit and sleep, you know? Like
a Walter cam.
Yeah, Walter cam. So we'll see. I'd have to figure it out though. I'd need like a wireless one and I don't even know how I would do that, you know, because it's way back in that area, you know? So
that would be so cool. I've thought about like, I don't even know if I would ever like end up having the time to do this, but I've thought about like if we ever did like a craft stream, I could get like another like webcam so I could like have my knitting like have its own little video so people could like watch. But I'm like, I don't want to buy a whole nother thing.
That's what I used to do. I used to paint when I did my old streams, and I would have my Canon, my DSLR camera up here. I had like a whole different driver for it, and then I would put a webcam over me like from behind so people had the overhead view. It is nice, I will say.
Yeah, that could be fun at some point to do that, because I know like I remember this was a while back we talked about like I think maybe it was like me and Ash or something. We were talking about like doing a craft stream or something.
I would love
to
that.
Like, yeah, it would be so fun. It would be like so yappy, but then we could do something other than writing.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Walter, you want to come up here? You think you could? Come here.
Oh.
You want to try? He may freak out.
Oh.
Nope. He doesn't like it.
He's like, no.
I could feel the claws kind of coming out, and I was like, nope, we're gonna abandon ship. But I tried. Oh my gosh.
Cute. Yes, Georgette has also seen little cat cams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justice for Bacon. He's an angel.
Oh, is that Tia's dog? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I may have to seriously consider this Walter's Corner thing. Walter's Meth Lab. Is this about what's the show? Is this based on that
Breaking
show?
Bad?
Yeah. I've never seen it, but I know that there's a character I'm pretty sure named Walter or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. Craft stream.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Maybe I'll have to like look for webcams and see if
I think Lynn knits too. You might be able to get Lynn into a craft stream.
It'd be so cool. Get like Stu knits. Lynn could knit with us. I think Cody like crochets maybe. And then we like I don't know. We have Tia could just be like set up a camera and we'll just like watch her like sew, but she'll like be
there you go.
she would be able to probably yap because she'd be having to like sew, but
You never know. Maybe if she's like cutting patterns and stuff, could
oh,
be a
that's
vibe.
true. Or like hand sewing or something.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
He is so chunky.
Oh,
He's a
that's
chunky
so
baby.
cute.
Yeah,
Got a
he's a happy boy.
tail.
He's spoiled. Yeah, he tried.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, people can draw. Oh, it'd be so fun. Okay, we'll have to.
I will
do
say
this.
I love to paint. I haven't done it in a long time, but like I'm sitting here going, I would love to. Hold on, let me see if I can show you one of my. I'll pull one out really quick. Hold on, while you keep doing the chat. Keep going on the chat.
Okay,
Don't let me derail things. But hold
on. Oh yeah, if he was a white cat, that would be funny. I can yap in my sleep. I just mean from like the noise of like a sewing machine, so you'd have to like pause and or get like one of those mics that they wear when they're like dancing on stage, and so you can like talk while you're moving around.
Go back. You're gonna pull my mic out.
Walter's trying to steal her mic.
Oh my god.
Oh, for the character of a visual novel video game I'm planning. Oh, that's so fun. You'll have to, Georgette, you'll have to like send pics when you're done in like the Discord. Yeah. Craft stream. Okay. Yes. What are you showing?
Okay. I could only reach one of my paintings because my desk, it's a long story, but I pulled my desk out so that Mike could still sit under my desk. Anyways, it's a saga.
Yeah.
But this is the only one I could reach, but this was a pastel I did of one of my friends. See, like I love to I'm into the drawing and painting game. I could get back into it. It's been a long time since I've done it, but
oh my god.
Yeah, I love this. Is like oil pastel, so it doesn't show up as well on camera, I feel like, but it's got a lot of different colors in there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I miss it. So if I had like writing buddies to do that with, I'd probably be pretty into it. Not gonna lie.
Yes. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing a craft stream, so everybody can get back into their hobbies. That's so good. Do you do like fan art ever of like your own character art?
Can I tell you all an exclusive? An exclusive exclusive. Yes. But you have to promise not to repeat this outside the stream, okay? So this doesn't get repeated anywhere.
Do we need to yoink the stream after?
No, you won't yoink the stream, but just hear me out. So I literally just today got a digital drawing pad to start trying to possibly do digital art and maybe do book covers down the line. Yes. So we will see, but I definitely feel like doing the live stream stuff, I've gotten really back into like graphic design and that sort of stuff. Like I really enjoy that stuff, as well as the writing, right? And so I was just like, I love drawing, analog, like just drawing normally and painting and stuff. And I was like, I feel like I could figure out how to do it digitally. I know it's very different, but like, so I've been dabbling. So it's a long ways off. I still need to like really get used to it, but just saying, exclusively here, nowhere else. That I am like kind of working towards that. I would love to do like character art and like covers and stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Oh, I love that. Cause yeah, I'm like, I was like just looking on Instagram trying to like look through people's like fan art and trying to see like, okay, like can I find someone to like commission to like do my character art? And there's so many talented people out there and I'm like, I wish I could do this.
There are like, it's such a cool, it's such an inspiring little community. So I was like, I'm gonna try it.
Okay, I'm super behind chat again, but
sorry, I'm doing that to you, Saoirse. I'm the guilty party. I'm sorry.
No, it's great. I loved seeing your art. I definitely will need your input to make the character of the visual novel as dreamy as he can be. Yes, I'm sure we can all help you out with that. Everyone's so creative. Yes,
Yeah.
that was literally my face when you held that up.
Oh, thanks.
So, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Thanks, guys. Y'all are so sweet. Genuinely. Ugh.
You're so talented.
Thank you.
Oh
You
my
guys are really
goodness.
sweet. I literally have like a whole portfolio of stuff just sitting in my closet that I don't do anything with because I don't know.
You need to like
Just there, but
post some pictures of your art in the Discord.
do you see how like shy I'm getting?
Or
Like I
maybe
should,
not.
but no, I will at some point. I definitely want to do. I'm like currently making like a portfolio for the digital art, and I'm gonna do
Mhm.
covers based on like shows, like movies and songs.
Oh,
And
that's
then I'll like post
fun.
that. I like
Mhm.
the way. Have you guys seen Easy Book? Is it Easy Book Designs or whatever? But he like edits videos together of book cover designs. Anyways, keep going, Saoirse. I'll find him and then
Okay.
I'll tell you guys.
Everybody is very excited about your announcement that's not leaving the
It's
stream.
not an official announcement anywhere.
Yeah.
It's only here, and it's just me like fangirling over the fact that I have a tablet and I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put in the
Stu,
chat
yeah.
the guy's name just so you guys can look up who I'm talking about. But I love his content. I want to do something similar. So, anyways, keep going.
Okay. Stu also has a pen tablet. Also, Stu is also talented. I've seen some of her drawings that she's done, and she's also good. So we need to
Little
all we
drawing
all gotta
stream.
be drawing. Yeah. um, Ash says, "Oh my god, I came back just in time."
Ash, I love Ash.
Yes.
But I just popped in the chat the guy's Instagram. But
Oh, yes.
he like is so inspiring, and I was watching that, and I was like, I've watched some of his tutorials and stuff, and I was like, I want to take a crack at this.
So I'm gonna have to
Mhm.
check that out later. Yes, I love how crafty we are. We're so creative. We're just like such a like amazing group of creative people. I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
So yes, Ash is back. Evelyn, I am formally requesting a commission for 2026.
You got it, Ash. You got it. You're top of the list. Even if I end up getting a list, you'll be right up there. I love Ash. She's awesome.
She is. That's so fun. I love this. All right. Well, I am caught up in the chat. So
yeah, I know. We're like past that time, really. We've been way past when we thought we were gonna stop. You got it, Christina.
Number 2.
You got it. I gotta figure out how to do it first, but once I do, you guys are right there.
Yes. And if you get back into drawing like character art or people or anything, I'm gonna need to also get in on this.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. Once I figure it out, I'll definitely post somewhere, but I'm gonna retreat into my hobbit hole for a little while and learn, learn the craft really well first. But it's exciting just to like, geek out with you guys a little bit and say like, oh, I'm trying something new,
Yeah, I love it. Christina, like we're pre-ordering.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Yeah, it is. It's such a vibe. Y'all are so sweet.
That's so fun. All right. Well, I think we'll wrap it up here. Because I also know it's like 3 hours later for you. So
yeah, it's like 10 o'clock here, but honestly,
yeah.
like I'm chilling. I've been streaming till after midnight lately for some like a crazy person.
God.
So this is I'm chilling. But yeah, no, this is perfect. We need to let you have the rest of your evening.
I need to spend time with my dog so she doesn't stay mad at me.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Well, I think everyone here is probably already knows both of us, but if you want to self-promote anything else.
I'm pretty good. I mean, you can find me at Evelyn Black 394 on YouTube. And then on Instagram, I'm just Evelyn Black. But other than that, yeah, just feel free to hit me up, look me up, whatever. I'm around. I'm in the Discord, all that good stuff.
Perfect. Yeah. And then also, I will not be streaming next Wednesday because I have plans with a friend. But then after that, I'll be trying to do like a solo Wednesday live stream, probably weekly, and just kind of see how it goes. So yeah, and then if you're interested in the smut stream or whatever we're calling it, just make sure to check the Not Safe for Work channel in the Discord, and we'll like whenever we know when that's going to be, it'll be posted there. And we'll have Evelyn back at some point too. Yeah.
Anytime. I loved this. So anytime. And also everyone should remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below to Saoirse because she is the GOAT and she ran. Hannah came in at the 11th.
Oh my gosh, no.
Hannah, I was coming for your title tonight. Look what I brought. I brought 4,000 questions for getting to know anyone and everyone. The next time Hannah hosts a live stream, I'm going to come through for her because she always comes through on AuthorTube. I will have this at the ready. But anyways, yeah. Dang. I'm just so bummed. But that's okay. That's all right.
Now I'm like, no, wait, we got to stream for another hour.
I know, but we can't. Hannah can watch she's a good sport. She'll hang and watch the rerun or something. No, it would give you an unfair advantage, Hannah. I'm gonna have the book. You've got the natural talent, okay? I need the crutch. You don't.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I love that. That's too funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with us. And yeah, make sure you go on over to Evelyn's channel. That's my dog. If you can hear her, I'm so sorry. But yeah, see you guys in another stream. Bye.